Arise! Arise! Is everybody in? Is everybody in? The ceremony is about to begin. Shake false dreams from your head. It's Wednesday night, Bass Galaxy. It is time for Stray Cast Outdoor Cartoon Television, the glorified version of a Bass Vision talk show. Yes, sirree, Bob. I'm a hiney ho, or whatever they say. I'm your host, Pat Renwick. We're excited. It's Wednesday night. We were off a week and back with something a little bit different tonight. So we were looking for to bring you a little different, a little different ring around the rosy, or whatever you want to call it. And this is the deal tonight. Bassin Business. Bassin Business partners and spokespeople. You know, the whole Bassin Business deal. Everybody wants to know about sponsors and business partners and that whole situation there is there's a lot of gray areas in it. Well, we're not going to get too technical tonight, I'll tell you that, but we're going to tell some cool stories about some cool business partners tonight. And first coming on board, we got a full boat. Are we going to have enough room for all these guys? Is this Coast Guard approved?
I don't think so.
I don't know what we're going to do. First coming aboard is Curt Hill and Cory Johnston from Power Pole. That's right. You know those guys, right? You know them. And then they're in the same house together. Chris Groh. Yeah, wow. They love Groh. Does the studio audience love Groh? Did you see that? Oh my! Hey, excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am.
Family show.
Yes, exactly. Please put it back on. All right, thank you. Chris Groh and Isaac Moore from Line and Lure BTS. Arma Shield. Period. Yeah! That's right. They're coming on. That'll be fun. Also, Tambien, as we say in Scotland and Australia, Carl Jocumsen and Gene Eisnemann. Yes, Jocumsen and Eisnemann from Amphibia. They're going to throw some shade. Amphibia eye gear. I love amphibias. I love my amphibias. I wish I started wearing amphibias earlier because my eyes are jacked. I'll be honest. I feel like a 16-year-old except my eyes. Like my eyes, I can't read stuff. But anyway, we'll get all to that. And then, last but not least, the mayor of Leadville from Bite Me Tackle, Brad Zellers is coming on. You guys know Brad. You know Bite Me. Rounding it up. So that's a full boat.
Full house.
Full hacienda.
I'm surprised your mom let that happen.
Yeah, Mom, we're going to need extra tater tots down there.
Lots of pizza rolls.
Fire it up. Fire up the pizza rolls. Thank you. That voice that you hear back there is the best damn red-headed on the head like a producer, engineer should be in this damn room and in the Bass Fishing Galaxy. His name is Andrew Ellenberger, and he's a ginger ninja. He's a punk rock guy producer, too. Yeah. Hey, I sounded really Chicago right there.
Yeah, guy.
You guys want to, you want to get some sausage? How about our Bears? Oh, my God. Holding on. 3 in a row. What do you think? Next guy up, the OG hip-hop fisherman.
Yeah.
He's J.P. Got J.P. High. Yeah, Jay. Dude, 3-0, Chicago Bears.
That's right.
3-0, Chicago Bears.
Couldn't get more lucky, but
I know.
I'll take it. I've been
So,
waiting a long
JP, I
time.
have to ask you, before we go any further, I know we have a jam-packed, action-packed show tonight. But
What's up, Patrick?
and I don't want to end up with slaughterhouse cow guts in my bed tonight, or a horse head from the Chicago Mafia, or I didn't say anything, from other people. But is something going on? Is somebody paying someone? Is something going on with the refs? What's going on with these referees? Like, I think they're getting paid off. Is it the bookies? Is it the agents? Is it what's going on?
I think they're out of practice, too. I mean,
Well, come on, dude.
no preseason.
Oh, no practice. Whatever. It's making a call, buddy. It ain't like they got their hamstring is. I mean,
are you saying the Bears are paying the refs?
No,
because the
no.
refs have screwed the Bears.
That's what I'm saying. So I think it's a mafia thing. I didn't mean to say Chicago mafia. That's what I was trying to say. I didn't even say mafia, but I think that there's people, connected people, that are conspiring against our Chicago Bears.
I think it's Pete Rose.
Is it Pete Rose from when he tried to hit on my
It might
baby
be Pete
mama?
Rose.
From that time? when he threatened to kill me? That time?
That time.
Could be.
Oh boy. Anyway, JP High.
Still out to get you.
He's out to get me, Charlie Hustle. Hey. That's what I'm saying. Hey, JP.
What's up?
Wednesday nights on Stray Cast, the glorified version of a bass fishing talk show, is the place in the Bass Fishing Galaxy to win prizes galore. Hella prizes.
It's so many this week.
And tonight it is redonkulous. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Redonkulous.
Don't know what that means, but I agree.
What are we giving away? What's going down? What's happening? What do they got to do?
They got to like and share the live feed. That's it.
That's it.
There's 4 amazing prizes tonight.
A maize sauce.
Prize 1,
Yeah.
a super pack from Amphibia Eyewear.
Ooh. A super fun pack.
Yeah, the best fishing sunglasses
Put descriptive words in there.
that float.
Okay.
They float.
I like it. I'm practicing adjectives.
Prize 2,
Yes.
all the liquid you can handle.
Oh, I like how you put that. Excellent.
From Line and Lure Conditioner
Yes.
and BTS.
And BTS.
Protectant.
And Arma Shield.
Armor Shields.
Yes. Yes, Arma Shield as well.
Number 3,
Yes.
a super swag bag from Power Pull.
Oh,
Swift, silent, secure.
that's a fun pouch. That's it. The complete system.
And to round it out, enough jig heads to last you through the season from Bite Me Tackle.
From Brad Zellers at Bite Me. That's right. So
Quality you can trust.
the whole deal, worth a couple zillion dollars. All you have to do is like and share the live Facebook feed. It's that easy. Not at the end. Actually, let's do this as we go. I gotcha. Thank you, Andrew. So let's do this as we go. Throughout this show, we will text the guys, the winner, and we'll announce the winners as let's do it as Cory and Curt are on, and I make stuff up as I go. You know what I'm saying? No, not me. But
Okay, so you don't have all show.
yeah. So that's what I'm saying.
So those guys are
Better
done.
get on it now.
You know what I say? The heat is on. You know what I mean? Dude, like and share the live Facebook feed. Fisher people, this is an opportunity to win some good stuff. All you got to do is like and share, take it off a private. We're going to text the winners over to Carl, Cory, and Chris. That's right. Step right up. Chance to win on Straycast, and also to Brad Zellers. We'll announce the winners here at the end, or at the end.
And you can always win when you play the Tin Cup whiskey drinking game.
Everybody's a winner.
And tonight's word is business.
So
if you've
apropos,
you didn't even know yet, but you're 3 shots behind.
3 shots behind, counting it up.
Catch up.
Business. Business is the official Tin Cup whiskey word of the week. And we remind you to please drink responsible. When the word business is said, take a drink. It doesn't matter what it is.
It's delicious.
Yes, take a drink of deliciousness. I'm drinking out of a tin cup this evening right here. So right there, JP, that's not open. That's a show prop. Don't you dare open that
sorry.
little one right there, for crying out loud.
So cute.
It's a whole dang bottle of it for you guys downstairs. So thank you, Luke Foley, for that, by the way.
It's not full anymore.
Oh, yeah, JP. But anyway, Luke Foley and my new brother, John, and I went fishing yesterday, and we had an amazing time. And let me tell you, Luke Foley has, like, the most B.A. Baracus new cruise. It's the Tin Cup Professional Fishing Team whiskey truck.
Saw it.
Yeah, it's pretty badass.
Looks good.
Yeah, it's nice.
Is it matching Dion's? Is like, are they?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
They're buds.
They came out good.
They're Eskimo buds. Yeah, they got matching trucks.
Yeah, it looks good.
They both got the same truck. That's for sure. So it was pretty neat. I had a great time with Luke Foley and brother John, and we do appreciate everything that the Tin Cup is doing, not only for Stray Cast, but for the entire fishing industry as of late. Get it, dig it, Tin Cup Mountain Whiskey. Hey, I'm moving right along here. I want to tell you again, get it while you can, the finesse chatterbaits at Carl's. That old clear baited deal, or the clear bladed deal.
Yeah.
And Ginge, so
The stealth.
the stealth, thank you. Here's what we're going to do for our viewers.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
If you purchase those from Carl's, direct message us once you do, and I'm going to give you a secret about those new stealth chatterbaits that is going to blow your mind.
Okay.
A modification you can do.
Can you tell me later then?
Maybe, if you're a good boy.
All right.
All right? So after you purchase them at Carl's, you direct message the Straight Cast Facebook page. And I'm going to need proof of purchases. I don't want no guy just sandbagging me like, yeah, they already got them. You know, I got to see. I want a picture of you and Carl and your stealth chatterbait. Okay? Deal. There we go. And then we give the and then we'll give the tip. Just the tip. Hey, I want to remind you also, Half a Spot Official. Speaking of tips and spots, that's the deal. If you want to find a place to fish, halfaspotofficial.com. Check it out. Download the app on your smartphone on the Androidal application or on your iTunes or iPhone, whatever the deal. You know what I'm saying, guys. And Half a Spot is a pretty neat app for finding cool places to fish. Also, online derbs. Also, very involved in the Ike Foundation. With Half a Spot Official. Check them out. Also check out the Ike Foundation .org right there. Hey, again, moving it right along. I want to shift gears. Just one moment, and there was we had a little lack of calm, and it's my fault. I thought there was a tournament last weekend in Rise Up for Grant for little Grant, and he is a neurological disease called Batten. And if you guys could just take in your time, please remember, it's called Rise Up for Grant is the Facebook page, and that's our buddy Alan Severance. You know Alan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, check it out. It's it gets. I mean, I'll just be honest.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing. It gets weird when you got to talk about that.
Yeah, it's a
stuff.
good thing.
But
Help him out.
Yeah, help him out. Go on over
He'll
there.
appreciate it.
Rise Up for Grant and do what you can, Bass Galaxy, to rise up for Grant. All right. I think did I get everything? Tell me. Where am I at?
If not, we'll get to it.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
think
you got to put those power poles down.
It is that time. Ginge, are we on time?
Yeah, you got a minute if you want.
I got a minute. Oh, I know exactly what I forgot. Thank you very much. I want to talk to you guys. A lot of people know, and some people might not know, that we use Abu Garcia Revo reels. We have for years, all of us here at Stray Cast. Wait, stop. Hold the presses. Stop right now. Ginge, give me triumphant music.
Hold on.
Give me, please, the most triumphant music you have. My God, I can't believe I almost forgot this.
Oh.
We're running over now. It's
Yeah,
going to be fine. Sorry
you
I did this to
did.
you, but I need triumphant music.
I don't know, dude. There.
Just hums. Ladies and gentlemen of the Bass Galaxy, we would officially like to congratulate Ryan Popcorn, Leviticus Numbers Whitaker, Cornelius Giuseppe as well, on his victory at the West Wisconsin Bass Nation Tournament. He won the whole damn thing. Ryan Whitaker did. He did.
Yep.
And he didn't come. He's no call, no show tonight. Ryan. We don't know where he is. We don't know where Ryan is. But anyway, no, Ryan had a deal he had to take care of tonight. But congratulations, Ryan, for real on that. Hold on, Ginge. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. I know that's the cue, but I want to tell you. I get no respect around here. Last time I saw a mouth like that, it had a hook in it. Hey, I want to talk to you about Revos, all right? Sometimes people say to me, and I'm just being honest, yeah, those Revos haven't been good since that Gen 1. You know what I mean? They ain't made nothing since that Gen 1. Well, I don't agree with that. I love my Revos, all of them, actually, all the generations. But I want to tell you, there is a new line of Revos, and it is the Zeta and the EXD. They're a new frame style, and the tolerance in them and the weight reminds me is, what do they say, Ginge?
Reminisce.
Reminiscent of the OG Gen 1 Rebos. Would you not say, JP High? Didn't it have that feel to it?
Yeah.
Yep, but with the crooked handle.
Yeah, the crooked handle. I know
That
you
was
like
my
the,
exact
the,
quote.
the crooked handle is the thing. I don't know. We can maybe have Abu make you a special straight handle, or I got that hammer.
Just take
that.
them out.
I got that hammer that I broke that you didn't return my other hammer.
That's correct.
Yeah. Anyway.
So I got the hammer.
There it is right there. Ico all day. The new Abu Garcia Zeta Rebo and EXD. If you liked the original Gen 1 Rebos, you will love these. Hey, put the power poles down, because you know what? We got power pole guys coming up next. Don't go nowhere. I'm Pat Renwick. We're coming right back.
Nobody wants to run out of power when they're on the water. There is a better way. Introducing the Charge Marine Power Management Station from PowerPole that does the work of 3 devices: a traditional battery charger, a charge on the run, and an emergency start system. PowerPole Charge.
The all-new XF series by Crestliner. Simplistic perfection with performance features built on a platform for success. The amazingly affordable XF series by Crestliner. A brand new way to reel in bass. For more information and to find your local dealer, visit Crestliner.com today. The Crestliner Real Deal Sales Event. The best time to buy is now at Crestliner.com. Save up to $3,000 today.
Hey, it's Carl, and I've got some big plans this fishing season. I'm hoping to get in the best shape of my life to have some of the best fishing of my life. And I want you to join me for Carl's spring training. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Yes! Welcome back. All right. Pretty neat. This is how you bass fishing talk show, folks. Right now, I want to bring to you a couple of big wigs in the Power Pole organization. First big wig, he's a Canadian, and he is a Bassmaster Elite Series angler. He's currently sitting in 20th place right now. At the old Gville Derb, and that's our guy Cory Johnston. Yeah, Cory Johnston's right here.
Thanks, boys.
What's up, Cory? And then the other big shot highfalutin from Power Pole is he is the one. Look at that, the one and only Curt Hill joins us right there. Holy cow! I got double Curt Hill screens now. How did this happen?
There's 2 of me?
What did Cory do?
Hey, what's up?
What's up, Cor?
I got big. I got Groh here trying to have a conversation with me while I'm on this.
Are you sure? Is conversation the correct word for what he's trying to have with you? Oh,
So.
Okay. Is he rubbing your feet?
Hi, guys. I wish you would.
Hey, you're in.
I had a long day of standing on the deck catching a lot of nothing.
Hey, well, dude, you're doing all right.
Not bad. I mean, got lucky, got a couple nice ones, but it's a grind, so there's no doubt.
Hey, Curt, what do you think, man? Your boy's doing okay. He's sitting in 20.
Yeah, he's doing good, man.
Yeah, I mean, no doubt about it. Are they harassing you, Cory?
Oh, it's hard to keep focused here with these clowns around. That's for sure.
Hey, you got a new phone in your wallet now, Cor?
I do. thanks to Chris. Chris threw mine in the lake the other night.
Why would he do that?
He was, well, it's typical Chris.
What happened?
Well, long story short is we were coming back from dinner in the boat, one of our buddies' boats, and we had a few cocktails, you know, and we were wakeboarding, I guess, on the way back in the dark, and so I geared down to my boxers and
Of course.
indulged in that, and when we got back to the dock, he grabbed my pants, threw them, and my phone was in the pocket. Wallet went one side of the boat, phone went the other side, phone went in the lake. So then that ended in a fight on his lawn, and that's about it.
How did that fight turn out?
They had to do it by hockey rules.
My back.
They did hockey rules, Curt. It was no rules.
There was no rules. No.
Hey, Curt, I would definitely want the Johnston brothers on my team in a street fight. I'll tell you that.
Definitely.
Don't want Chris.
Not Chris.
How much?
That was really mean, though, of him to throw your pants like that. I mean,
I don't.
That's just because he just won a derb not too long ago. He thinks he can do stuff like that, you know?
Yeah, he thinks he's Bobby Big Wheel now.
Speaking of Bobby Big Wheel, both of you guys are kind of Bobby Big Wheels at Power Pole, and I'm being cut it out, Curt, cut it out, Curt. So I mean, first off, Curt, how long you been with Power Pole? I mean, let's get this down to the nitty gritty. How long?
13 years.
Wow. 13 years. And how about you, Cory?
I'd say I think probably 5 years now.
5. Okay. So you guys have gotten to know each other a little bit, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And Curt's an all right guy. You know, Cory, Curt's a guy I'd want on my team in a street fight as well. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I would too.
Yeah, look at that guy. He's built like a brick
Really
house.
throw
Yeah.
down.
That's what I'm saying, man. And he's been getting them saltwater muscles. You know, he's been setting the hook on them bull reds.
Oh
there.
yeah, absolutely.
So definitely somebody you want on the team. But why I ask all this is the fact that business partners and business spokespeople. Cory, you are kind of like a bass fishing spokesmodel, whether you know it or not. Do you realize that, Cory?
Yeah, I guess in a way I would be, wouldn't I?
Yeah, you sure as hell are. You're like a Bassin spokesmodel, because every time you go out and that power pole wrap is on the boat or you're at the gas station and what's the question they always ask you at the gas station, Cory? What is it?
What are those things on the back of your boat?
Exactly. That's the most common question. What are those things on the back of the boat? So I mean, the fact of the matter is.
Hit your video again, Cory.
Oh, could we lose Cory?
Did we lose me?
Where you at, Cory?
There you
are.
are.
He's back. What is Groh doing to you?
Well, that's why it was blacked out.
The most common thing, man, that people always say are, what the heck are those poles on the back of the boat? And the important thing about a bass fishing spokesmodel is that brand recognition. Am I right, Mr. Hill?
Absolutely.
So,
and we wouldn't want to be associated with anybody else.
Yeah.
I was proud to make that call to Cory that day.
is that how that happened? Is that how that went down? You kind of called him up and you're like, all right, we're going to give this Canadian a shot. Is that what happened?
Well, we were hunting around for a new elite angler to step up to the plate because Chris Lane bounced over to Major League Fishing, and we want to be represented on all the trails. And
I like how you said bounced. Chris bounced. Pow!
Gotta get loose. Yeah, so that day just, there was a lot of influence from... and gave him that call and made it happen. So
that's awesome. And that was like 5 years ago, huh?
Yeah, about that.
And is he doing a pretty good job for you?
He's doing all right, sitting in ninth for Angler of the Year this year. It's not a bad spot to be in.
So
No,
let
it's
me.
not horrible, but it's got to go up.
Yeah, and you're doing good, Court. You're doing really good, man. I mean,
Trying to climb.
and you're having a good swing. You're having a good swing. But here's what I want to ask you. So like, is Cory doing a good job? Let's say like if he wasn't winning, is he a good enough spokesmodel where like you guys would keep him around, or are you just like, is it just because he's doing good? Straight
We'd
up.
have to let him go.
You have to let him go. Cory's gone.
he's out.
Cory's gone.
No, no,
That's
Cory's doing great. He represents himself and our company very well.
And I'm glad you said that, because here's what I mean this sincerely, as we say on this show. And let me give the historic example of a classic angler. When I think of a fishing line and Bill Dance, I think of Stren Line. Like, that's the deal. I don't care. I think Bill Dance has switched companies over the years, blah, blah. I think of Stren, and I hear that Stren going ding, 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 stretching on a Bill Dance show, okay? Cory, Curt, realize this. When I think of power pole and a professional angler, I think of Cory. So the brand recognition is working. So congratulations on that. And I got no reason to BS you guys. It's working. It's working. So good job. Good job. You're a power poler, Cory. You know that, right?
Big poles.
So let me ask you this, Cory. So was it like there probably wasn't that many power poles in Canada? Like, because it all started in the Keys, right? Wasn't that the deal? So I mean, wasn't that the story? John was fishing with his dog or something and had the inspiration for the poles or something. Curt, wasn't that the deal?
He was out hunting a school of redfish on a flat in Sarasota Bay when he had the idea come to light, and then he went back and just figured out a way to make it happen. Started building them out of his garage, and it's just an American story after that. The ultimate dream for what you want to happen with a product is happening for him, and he's just so smart in the way that we do business, and we take care of everybody, and he just wants every single person, whether it's Cory, whether it's a consumer, whether it's you, Pat, we just want everybody to feel like family. And that's really what it boils down to. He makes our employees feel like family. That's why I was down in Louisiana catching redfish. And just, I hope Cory and you guys all feel the same way.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Absolutely you do. And not just us on the business, Tin Cup Word of the Week, business side of it. It is the consumer side. You at Power Pole, and we're kind of going off here a minute, but you at Power Pole have the best customer service in the business. No BS. Everyone in this room except JP. JP doesn't even have a car, but he'll get a car and a boat one day, and we'll get him power poles when he does. But the fact of the matter is that. I'm sorry, guys.
I got a job today.
You did. You're doing really good.
On my way.
Hey, the fact of the matter is it's working. The whole bottom line is it's working, guys. That's the deal. And we feel like family. Best customer service, and the warm, fuzzy feeling is there with Power Pole. Here's what I want to ask you now. Back to the task at hand, Cory. When you in Canada, like, were there many Power Poles? I mean, did you see many?
Right now, everyone has them.
Yeah, now, but yeah, like back in the day.
Yeah, like I remember seeing my very first power pole, and I'd be guessing on how many years ago it was, but it was a long time ago. So I asked the guy the same question, what's that thing in the back of your boat? And he's like, oh man, it's he was from Florida, and I wish I knew his name, but he said he was one of the first people to get one.
Oh, wow.
And spends his winters, or summers, I should say, up in our neck of the woods. And that was the first one I ever seen. And it wasn't for a few more years after that I even started seeing them or knew much about them. And now they're on every boat, without a doubt. Every bass tournament, fisherman in our neck of the woods has power poles.
Yeah, dude. I mean, and the fact of the matter is, it makes fishing. We've become spoiled as bass anglers. Let's not sugarcoat this. The technology has made us very spoiled, and it's like I had a thing where this wire slipped off of this power thing I rigged up on the boat, and I was only able to use one power pole the other day. And I was freaking out. It's like, I can only use one. And it's already in my head. Like, I need the other one. You know what I mean? So that's how spoiled we get with this technology. And there were so many years I didn't even have nothing like that, you know? I was trimming the mercury down to try and get it in the dirt to keep me pinned. You know what I mean? That's what I was doing before power poles, man. Hey, so I got to ask you this question, straight up, Curt, and there's there's of course in every industry there's competition. A power pole has competition. McDonald's has competition. Stuckey's has competition. But now there's a new type of anchor out, shallow water anchor by one of the competitors that's very similar to a power pole design. And in a nutshell, tell me why the OG power pole might be a better option, in your opinion.
We've got 20 years of experience in building shallow water anchors.
Okay.
You're not going to get past that. And we already went over one of the points earlier today. It's the customer service. We don't want you to buy a product off the shelf. We want you to buy into our family. And that's what we mean. It's just not just a normal thing today. You don't get good customer service on any product. It doesn't matter what industry it is. Try and call somebody and it's like you can't get a hold of them.
Yeah, you're humans.
Yeah. You're going to get us on the phone and we're going to take care of you, and that's what we want to do. So
customer service. Good point. What else? Give me another point.
Like I said, man, we've got 20 years. We build them right. We build them to last. We build them strong.
So you're that. I mean, in that design, you guys have perfected.
I would say innovations too, because they're always coming out with new stuff.
Exactly.
I mean, and there's stuff already in the works that we're not even knowing about.
That Curt won't even.
He won't look at him smiling.
Yeah, been hearing about this forever, Cory. You know, the quote unquote trolling motor.
They're not staying still. They're always moving forward.
But again, man, innovators. You've been doing something for 20 years. You get pretty good at it. I don't care if it's bass fishing, if it's riding the bike, or if it's in the bedroom. You know, you get good at it. So the point of it is, man, back to that old movie that the famous movie star Mark Zona was in. What was that movie, guys? The Dance with Who Brung You movie? The Bait Shop. That's right. The Bait Shop. Mark Zona. Dance with Who Brung You. He was an actor in that. Yeah. So, so Dance with Who Brung You. There it is. OG power pole. Cory.
Yeah, go back and look, and you'll see how we've innovated across the years and improved.
The C2 Monster. The C2 Monster is an example. The Charge. All that deal. Hey, you guys. Do you consider yourself pretty smart about power pole, Curt?
Man, I mean, 13 years doesn't. I don't know anything about it.
Well, Cory does. Cory told me he considers himself very smart about power pole. Cory, what are you doing? Oh, were they bothering you? Were the kids bothering you, Cory? Where'd he go?
I don't know.
Curt, yell at him.
Come on, Cory. Oh, he locked up.
Uh-oh. Cory's froze Ed.
I hear something.
When he walked away. Uh-oh. He's staticking in. 20th place.
Well, I'm trying to move away from all these.
Were they being rude?
Oh, yes. They're loud. Gussie's the loudest talker.
I like Gus. He's a big mouth like me. Hey, can you just go walk back in there? Go walk. If that's where you're getting service. Now? I hear you a little better.
They were being rude.
Go back in there, even if they're being rude.
Yeah,
just yell
I'm here.
Yeah,
right.
Okay, now we got you.
There we go.
This is good.
Only got service.
Hey, so...
We're good now? We're good to go now?
Yeah, I got you. You're back in your pod. Hey, Cory, Cory, you're smart. You're smart about. Hey, look at that guy. Look at that guy over there. Baricua. Look at you. Hey. Cory, you're smart about power pole, right?
I think I know a few things.
Okay. Well, let's play winner take all. This right now is for a 10-year.
Hey,
What's that?
What are we playing for?
I'm getting you a 10-year contract with power pole right now.
You're the man.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. If you win, that is if you win.
What if I lose?
Then you and Curt are going to have a private conversation after this show. So we're
going to have to get close there, Cory.
Yeah. So
no, COVID can't cut me.
Yeah. So we're going to play Jeopardy. All right? We're going to play Power Pole Jeopardy. And I need you to remind you guys, you must answer in question form. No, Cory, hit the video back again.
Hang on.
What the heck is going on?
He's got to go take a leak.
I got this new phone.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier.
There it is. Okay. All right, Cory's back. So, all right. Cory, are you prepared?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
My video keeps cutting out, but I'll be all right.
Okay. So, as we know, that John Oliverio used the theory of relativity, Einstein's theory of relativity, in the origination of the power pole. Right, Curt? Right, Cory?
Yes.
So,
yeah.
Okay. So, we are gonna let's flip. Well, give me some Jeopardy music. We got that?
Wait,
there it is.
Are we supposed to say what is yes?
No. So my question to you guys, all right now, and JP flip. All right, it's Cory. Cory goes first. So, yes, Cory. The question is, in Einstein's theory of relativity, that was also used to invent the power pole? What does E equal MC squared stand for?
Wow. Energy equals mass times the speed of light squared? Does that make sense?
Well, son of a gun, you're a scientist. Cory nailed that one. Nailed it. Wow. Holy cow.
Nailed it.
Holy cow. So the scientific term. Cory, you going to keep the ball or are you going to pass it to Curt?
I'll pass it.
Okay, you're a sport. You're a sport. You're a sport. The question is to.
You got to ask me a softer question. I'm not smart.
Okay. Cory, I'm sorry, Curt. Curt, this is to you. Who is the coolest angler on the Bassmaster Elite Series?
Oh.
Yeah, who would that
Chris
be?
Johnston.
Chris Johnston. That is correct. That is correct. Chris Johnston is the correct answer.
No longer best friends.
Tied 1-1. Tied 1-1. You keeping the ball or you passing it back to Cory?
Oh, it's definitely going back.
Oh, it's going back to Cory. Ready to play ball. Cory, the scientific term used to describe the quietness of the C2 monster pump would be what? The quietness.
Quiet as a lamb's breath.
It is quiet as a lamb's breath. That is the scientific term. You are exactly right.
Wow.
You are exactly right. The C2 monster pump is quiet as a lamb's breath. Cory Johnston.
Nailed it.
You did nail it again, man. We're down to one question. This is for a 10-year contract with Power Pole for Cory Johnston. Official. This is official business. You keeping it, Cory? You passing it?
I'll keep it.
You might as well.
I'm on a roll.
Run with this ball. Keep your head down. I love your style. That's how it is right there. The charge system by Power Pole. An amazing system. The charge system. How many amps does the charge system deliver to the cranking battery, and how many amps to the trolling motor batteries? Cory, that's my question to you.
40 amps to the trolling motor batteries and 25 to the I got it reversed.
Okay, go
40
ahead.
amps to the cranking battery.
Yes.
And 25 amps to the trolling motor battery.
Cory Johnston, you are a freaking genius, and you just got yourself a 10-year contract with Power Pole. Congratulations. This is how you bass fishing talk show right now.
Nailed.
That's it, dude. Amazing.
That was good.
Amazing.
Good job.
Curt, are they drawing up the paperwork?
No, actually, none of us win because it's a tie. Neither one of us answered in a question. So.
Oh my God, the whole thing's thrown out. You're right.
Disqualified.
Oh my gosh, the whole thing is null and void. The whole thing is null and void. Hey, Cory, you got a big day tomorrow, dude. You know, you got a big day tomorrow. Go knock them out. Put those. We hope you get to put the power poles down and just sit in one spot and knock the snot out of them. You know what I mean?
That's not gonna happen, but I will be putting the power poles down often. My boat is covered in grass. There is hydrilla and milfoil all over it. The power pole boat is not clean, but hopefully it's covered in green bass tomorrow.
There you go. Excellent. Oh, hey, are we doing the contest thing? Did we get that or no?
Yeah.
Oh, Curt, you got the winner for the power.
I got the winner.
A fun pouch or a swag bag?
The swag bag.
The power pole swag bag winner is
Alex Wagner.
Alex Wagner. Congratulations. So, direct message the Straycast Facebook page. Attention, Jake. Attention, Jake. Hey, Curt. Thank you, dude, for your support of Straycast. Internet high five. This is what we do. Internet high five. Internet high five, Cory. Dude, seriously, Cory, thank you for your support of this show, and I mean that. You're always a great guest. And Curt, it's been 4 years now, man. I mean, we've been together. You guys came in year 2 of this show, and we really thank you. Seriously, we do feel like family, and thank you for that. Really,
not a problem.
You're good to us. You're good to us. Really.
We missed out on doing the live stream from the Cup this past year. So.
Yeah, we're gonna. I know. R.I.P. FLW, by the way. R.I.P. You know, it's hey, it was a good run, right, Cor?
Good run.
Guys, thank you so much. Good luck tomorrow, Cory. Good luck with the rest of your lives, gentlemen, and thank you again for everything. That's Cory Johnston and Curt Hill from Power Pole right there.
Yep. See you, Cory. Good luck tomorrow, man.
Thank you.
Boom, right there. That's awesome. Hey, put the power poles down. Don't go anywhere. We're coming back momentarily with another guy in that house, Chris Groh and Isaac Moore from Line and Lure Bow to Stern. Coming right back. Yeah, baby.
The TH Marine HydroWave H2 KVD edition is a surefire way to ignite a feeding frenzy. The HydroWave utilizes a sound-emitting technology that imitates bait fish and other feeding fish below the surface that preys on the competitive nature of bass and other game fish to get you more bites. The HydroWave is another way that TH Marine has you covered from transom to trolling motor.
This is the mountain, and this is mountain whiskey. Unspoiled, untamed, forever wild. There's no safety net, no way down. Up here, it's just man, and the mountain, and his tin cup. Tin Cup Whiskey. Mountain whiskey.
Minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Booster ignition and liftoff.
Here we go, round and round. Back to the Sleepjacker house we go. And we now welcome back to the show for the umpteenth time, Bassmaster Elite Series angler Chris Groh and the mad scientist behind line and lure, Isaac Moore. Welcome back, guys. What's going on? What's up, Christopher? Hi, Isaac.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, good. Hey, you got me, Groh? I see Chris. He can't hear
Yeah,
us.
I got you now, there, Craig.
Did you hear that, Isaac? He sounds like he's on Mandrix.
You hear me?
Yes.
I do.
Someone.
I think you drank a little too much BTS.
Yeah, he did.
I did a couple shots. Can you hear me or no?
Yes, he's here. What's up,
What's
Chris?
wrong?
16th place, Chris Groh. How about that, dude?
What, the Derby's over?
Yes, let's call it. Let's call it.
Unbelievable. It's over?
No, it's not. I'll wake you up when it's over.
What is going on here?
Can you
There
hear
you
me?
I can hear you.
How many
You hear
fingers
me?
am I not holding up?
Yeah, none.
How come Cory's was working better than yours?
Isaac.
Good.
I'm sitting right next to Cory.
Oh, okay.
It's the service.
It's the service over there. Are you using Cory's cricket plan?
I'm on the cricket. Yes, I'm on a cricket prepay thing.
For those that don't know, Isaac Moore is the scientist behind Line and Lure, Bow to Stern, and Arma Shield. And Chris Groh is the spokesperson. You're the bass fishing spokesmodel. Look at that. Look at that guy. He's a pro staffer. Yeah, that was actually Chris's name in movies he used to act in, Isaac. It was called Pro Staff. Did you know that?
How'd you know that?
Yeah, it was Chris Pro Staff Groh.
I tried. I got all that stuff removed.
It was Watch Chris Grow Staff Grow. But anyway, Isaac, you are a Bassin scientist, whether you know it or not. That's how we look at you, because you make products that make our life easier. And the fact of the matter is that Line and Lure has been around for a little bit. I mean, it's been around a while. Hey, Groh, when was the first time you saw Line and Lure?
Ooh, I'm thinking 10 years ago, 9 years ago, something like that. That's the first time I picked it up.
Right. And and I'm going to go way back and probably, I think I may have been, you and I were talking about it, Isaac. I think I've been with Line and Lure for 12 years now. And that's a long time, man. And and the fact of the matter is, all we knew was Real Magic. Remember, Chris? You remember Real Magic? You know, Jimmy Houston.
Yeah, I didn't like it. It was greasy.
Yeah,
it was like a taco.
It was real greasy, but it was good. Yeah, it sure was. But it was good for your hair. You know, it was good. It was good for the hair. I'd take a little Real Magic, slick it back. You know what I mean? But that's all we knew for the longest time. And then comes science. And I first knew a guy. The first scientist I knew was Rob Faddis over there at Line and Lure. Rob Faddis. And then Isaac, you were kind of like behind the scenes, but you were locked in the lab. They had you doing all the tests, and that could be why you're always twitching to this day whenever you speak.
Right.
But exactly, it's the nervous tick. But I mean, here's the question: why invent this? Like, why did you even think of that? What's the deal? Why?
Well, you know, sometimes things come out of necessity, and sometimes things are, you know, they just happen out of something else you're doing. We actually started to solve a problem with boats molding. You know, when you put them up for the wintertime, you put the cover over them and they'll mold under the cover and so forth, depending on, you know, the climate that you live in. And, you know, we knew a friend that knew Kevin, and we sent him all these formulas to try on his boat and so forth. And he sprayed them on everything. And said, man, this is a great.
Do you mean Kevin? Wait, let me stop you. Is that Kevin Bartkowski from Cal City, Illinois? Is that who you're talking about?
No, this would be the Van Dam.
Oh, Kevin Van Dam. I got you.
Right,
Okay. Okay, just clearing this up. The namesake guy. Okay.
Yeah,
I thought you were talking about my bud Kevin Bartkowski from Cal City. Never mind. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, no, I don't know that guy.
That's business.
So actually, Line and Lure, we were shooting for a boating product. Line and Lure kind of came out first, and then the boating product came out later, which is the BTS. But in fact, we actually had because of the way the polymers work, our first product that was on the market was an aquarium product that we had for a short run in PetSmart.
Okay.
But yeah, so, we were shooting for one product and two products grew out of that. And we just kind of, tweaked the formula and kind of zoned in on the best one for Line and Lure.
And revolutionized line sprays, quite frankly. I mean, here's the number one problem. I'm just going to be straight up. The number one problem with Line and Lure that I have with it is that I got to put it on more. Sometimes we get in a rush. You get in a rush. Sure. And the best guy I know that has conditioned himself, probably because he's a professional angler and I'm just a knucklehead angler, but Chris Groh is always spraying that stuff. He goes through more Line and Lure than anybody. It's almost like a nervous habit with you, Chris.
No, I mean, like this week, being the fact I'm throwing a swim jig and a spinnerbait, I've probably gone through half a bottle already just because I'm constant with it. I mean, you got to be diligent with it. I know I got to run 5-10 minutes to a spot. I'm going to spray my stuff down, take the extra 30 seconds to do it. And, it just makes my fluorocarbon last. It allows me to cast an extra 3-4 yards farther than someone else.
Sure.
And that's exactly what Kevin Bartkowski first talked about with this product. And that's the ability to make more casts and cast farther, for real. I mean, that's a big deal. The more casts you make, the more percentages you have, right? And the more efficient you could become with less margins for error in that casting, the more likely your success. Am I not right, Chris Groh? Go ahead and argue.
No, 100%. But it also, sponsors don't want to hear this, but fluorocarbon isn't exactly cheap. Not everyone's a pro. I feel it allows you to, keep your line in better condition for a little bit longer, get an extra week out of it, for all the guys, are balling on a budget. So, yeah, doesn't get, like Gussie says, I got Gussie, a guy who's not even sponsored by him and uses it right next to me. Doesn't get dirty, doesn't get chalky, gives itself up.
Tell Gussie tell Gus it'll keep the mold from growing in his shed. Okay.
Yep.
So
100%,
when he's
but he don't have a shed anymore. He's got a new sheet shed being built while he's gone right now.
Is that right?
Oh, you have no idea. On fire.
So he won't have no problem spending time in the shed.
Oh, unbelievable. Cartwheels, spin moves all the time by himself.
Pilates classes, sweat yoga.
All 100% with the cats.
All that stuff. Chris, dude, I want to tell you, man, you're having a good day one. I mean, you really are. You're always like, I don't know what's going on, and you come in.
I never said that. But, yeah, I don't know what's going on most of the time, but when I get to Gunnersville, all of a sudden it clicks a little bit. But, just doing my job is all I'm doing.
Yeah, and we like to see it. I mean, when I went and checked the standings today, I liked to see that all three of our guests were in the top 20. That's a pretty cool thing.
Should have saw me when I checked the standings. I was excited too.
Did you have a little happy boner when you saw that? You were like, hell yeah.
Well, I don't wear underwear, so
that's
I guess you could call it happy or rough around the edges.
Hey, I like that you're feeling good, Chris.
No, I am. I got my 4 favorite baits in my hand, and then it's not hard to do when you can do that.
and Isaac, can you see the confidence beaming from him?
Absolutely.
I mean, and Isaac, you kind of, besides being a scientist in fishing products, the line and lure, bow to stern, arm of shield, you kind of, I don't know, it might be your main deal is your, or you might call it moonlight, you might call it the main deal, but what's the other hat you wear, man? What's the other hat?
I I do some healing work with people, help them tailor their diets and lifestyle to, help improve their health. It was kind of one of my passions that I started actually concurrently with the company, just in my personal, process of healing and being more healthy. I learned from a guru, so to speak, and got certified in that modality and kind of decided to do that also. So I do both. I wear both hats, and I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, dude, and you and I see a difference. I've known you for some years now, and you exude that in conversations now, if that makes sense. And you have good advice for people. Are you raising your hand, Chris? Yeah, Chris, you gotta go to the bathroom.
I'm just waving no buddy's leaving.
Oh,
sorry, no.
I thought we were back at school. But no, you do. But you do that, Isaac. I mean, and it conveys from you. You know how people have certain energies. I don't want to get too hippy dippy, but you know how people have certain energies. You do have that energy, that healing, that positive energy. I don't have negative conversations with you.
Thank you.
I just don't. And what I would like you to do for me, Isaac, for the Bass Fishing Galaxy, and especially for Chris Groh, I would like you to give us an inspirational, healing words of wisdom directed at the success of Chris Groh at the Guntersville Elite Series tournament. Can you do?
I'm excited for this.
Yes.
I know Isaac's got it.
Isaac's got it. Isaac, we're gonna give you some pumped up, motivational,
we got 20 pounds coming tomorrow.
healing music. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Isaac Moore, the healer, the inspirer, helping us all, the Bass Galaxy. I give to you Isaac Moore.
Hey, so Chris, just think about that inner self that knows that you can do this, and get in touch with your inner bass and talk to it. Look it right in the face, in the mouth, and say, "Bass, jump on my line tomorrow."
Get all on that line.
Just believe in yourself that you can catch that bass, and prove to yourself that you can do that.
Gosh dang it. There you go, Chris Groh.
I feel it.
Yeah.
I feel good.
Yeah. I guess, damn it, you are somebody, Chris Groh. This is amazing.
I got a Marshall. I want to focus forward.
That was good, Isaac. That was good. Did you like the music?
No, it was. Thank you, Isaac. I really appreciate it. It flowed well.
Dude, it flowed well, Chris. but seriously, man, you're exactly right, dude. You have good words, Isaac, that help people. You really do.
I don't usually have people get in touch with their inner bass, but it worked for the.
I like how you had Chris look the bass right in the mouth. He went right into the mouth of the dragon on that. You know what I mean?
Yep,
and straight at the Guntersville Green Dragon. You know what I mean? It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'm hurrying things tonight, if you guys can't tell, because our guests all have to go to work tomorrow, Isaac. They gotta be at the office early in the morning. So, and they kind of got big days, and all of our guests are in that top 20, which is pretty cool.
Wow,
that's pretty cool.
Nice.
So, but before we go, Isaac, I want you to please tell the Bass Fishing Galaxy that may be interested, in all seriousness, about the other hat that you wear. Where do they find that information at? Because it helped me.
Yeah, sure. Let'sHealNow.com.
Let'sHealNow.com.
Yep. And we periodically do some free healings with a colleague of mine on every other Wednesday. And that shows up on my Facebook. And, we're, this is get into the right brain stuff, doing the science, but we get a little bit woo-woo. You're talking about getting a little too hippy-dippy. We get a little hippy-dippy with our stuff sometimes.
Well, I get that way too. But
yeah. but yeah, it's, we all are capable of so much more than we think we are. And
100%.
That's part of what we're about, is helping people, get to get to their true calling, get to their potential.
That is the best part of this entire show to me so far, and I'm being 100% here, that people are way more capable and have way more potential than they think they do. I mean, that's strong, because it's so true. All of us.
Yep.
All of us. Hey, Chris, I wish you the best of luck tomorrow in the remainder of the derb, bro, the remainder of the year.
No, thank you very much, Patrick, very much. And it should be a fun day tomorrow. And Isaac, I really appreciate those words. I'm going to take them for all 8 hours tomorrow and give it to him. So.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, dream of that fish tonight.
Oh, I'm going to. In about 22 minutes, I'm going back.
Hey, Isaac, and thank you so much to you and Line and Lure and Bow to Stern and Armashield for your support over the years to this show and the Bass Buzz show and the entire family.
Are they going to give away the giveaway?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, we got to do the and the what there?
Isaac has it.
Oh, you got the prize. Isaac, you have the prize.
I do.
Okay, you're doing the giveaway. What do you want? You want a fanfare, Isaac? Oh, there it is.
Absolutely.
Aha! The Line and Lure BTS giveaway by Isaac.
Brent McQuarter.
Brent? What?
McQuarter.
McQuarter. McLovin. Brent McLovin. It's McLovin is the winner. Brent McQuarter, I direct message Straycast Facebook page. Attention, Jake. Isaac Moore, dude, thanks again. Thanks so much. Chris Groh, knock him out. Chris, you look amazing. I like the confidence exuding from you. And again, the confidence coming from you, Isaac, as always. Hey.
Thanks.
Peace, guys. Be good, okay? I'll talk to y'all soon. Thank you
right.
so much.
Be good, you guys.
Yeah, heck yeah. That's Chris
Good luck,
Groh
Chris.
and Isaac Moore. There it is.
Thanks, Isaac.
Boom. Wow. Okay, moving right along. Ginger, we're taking a quick break and coming back? Yeah. Is that the plan? All right. Put the power poles down. Don't go anywhere. It's Carl Jocumsen and Gene Eisnemann with Amphibia coming up next.
As a professional angler, I rely on my equipment to be successful on the water, and my eyewear is no exception. Oh, yep, good one. 6 pounder, 7 pounder. From daylight till dark, every single day of my life. In the truck, on the water. My Amphibia eye gear provide 100% polarized protection. They're ANSI safety rated for impact, and best of all, they float.
Welcome back. This is the glorified version of a bass fishing talk show. There is not many things normal about this show. This is not a normal bass fishing talk show. What you are about to see is the third segment of the night with the one and only, the famous, the legendary Gene Eisnemann and the Thunder from Down Under, Carl Jocumsen. Right now, right here on Straycast.
He said it, not me. Yeah.
There it is. Welcome, guys. Welcome, friends. How are you?
Kind of good, mate. Good to be here.
It's good to see you, Carl. Carl, you're doing good in the derb.
Yeah. Caught a few.
Yeah.
Finally.
Hey, Gene, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I was watching. I was keeping up with Bass Track all day. I had a hard day at work today, so
yeah,
I'm
we know what you.
exhausted.
Yeah, we know. Did you? There's a little. Hey, Carl. There's a Rolling Stones album. It's called Tattoo You. You might have heard it. It's got that "Start Me Up" song on it.
Yeah.
You heard that one. They got the Stones.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a song on there called "Little T and A." It's called "Little T and A," and that seems to be Gene Eisenman's life these days. You know what I mean?
Hey, go easy. Gene's worst day at work is like better than everyone's like best day ever.
Talk about living the dream, Eisenman. What the heck?
That's tough. Somebody's got to do it, you know.
and he is constantly the entire time throwing shade with his amphibias. Are you not?
I am.
It's not. You guys have known each other for quite a long time. And again, we talk about brand recognition. And long before Stray Cats was on the Amphibia team, when I thought of Amphibia sunglasses, I thought of Carl Jocumsen. So again, great job on brand recognition, and we mean that. That is the part of the reason for the show tonight. So
I appreciate it.
I mean,
he does a good job.
He does.
When you see Carl, he's got more brand recognition than anybody I know. I see everything, you know, Hobie, Miller Rods, all those. He does like the best job I've seen.
Because Carl is a worker. There's and Carl, I mean this. There is not any air of entitlement from you whatsoever. You go out and get what you need and what you want. You know what I mean? And we admire that about you. Just so you know that, dude. You know.
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
I
man.
appreciate it. It's something, you know, I hope to. I got lucky when I was young and got to see people that did it the right way, and I got to see people that I thought did it the wrong way. You know, from a really young kid, and I just know how I felt looking up to people that I wanted to become, or what they were doing that I, you know, inspired to be, and how much they influenced me in what they did. And so I know how many kids and how many people are watching me, you know, that I got to this level and got to where I am today, and they're watching. So always just try and show that over everything, that you just, if you want it, you're going to have to work for it, and you're going to have to push through a lot of stuff. And I think the best part about my whole story is a lot of people are starting to see that it hasn't come easy, and I've had to work for it, which is good, because Instagram, social media and stuff can make things look a lot easier than, you know, that makes things look pretty nice and pretty easy and looks like the dream, but behind the scenes is a lot of sacrifice, a lot of hard work, a lot of no sleep and years and years and years. And with Amphibia, you know, people, and with all of my sponsors, people jump around all over the place, and a lot can, you know, and I want kids to see that you stay with, you know, those brands that you believe in, and that the brand believes in you. And, you know, when Gene first met me, you know, it meant the world to me when he said, I didn't know Gene that well. He was like, man, I want to get you an Amphibia glasses, showed me all the details about them, what they did. And I don't even know how long ago that was, 8 years ago, probably. And
I saw a memory on Facebook the other day from us in Australia, and that was 7 years ago.
Wow.
That's Australia. So that was, you know, well before that. And so, you know, it's easy to, you know, for another brand to come in and offer, you know, more money or whatever. But like those relationships and you know, sticking things through and seeing them out through the tough times, you know, and when it's not good, and through the good times is what it's all about. And I sort of always try to show that.
Yeah, 100%. And you know, the what do they call sunglasses in Australia? Sunnies, right? Sonny's, mate. That's right. I mean, so you guys have been traveling together. I mean, you've spent time on the road. I know you used to travel with Gene way back in the day, and Jeff Crete, right? You guys traveled with Crete too, and I know that there was a period of time, Carl, where maybe Gene and Jeff Crete didn't quite respect your fashion sense. You know, like, I mean,
bad influences.
Yeah. I mean, like, I heard a story one time that about a sweater or something that Carl was wearing. Gene wasn't that?
Yeah, it's one of the best stories ever told. But I'll let Carl tell it because he can tell a story way better than I can.
Go ahead then, Carl. Go ahead.
So this is back in my single days when before I'd met Kayla. This is a long, probably 8 years ago.
Okay.
And
nice that you started with that. Very good.
Yeah.
Let's see how you did
and,
that.
I had met Crete before. I'd never met him. I'd seen him on TV. And now we're traveling to the Bassmaster Classic. And so I didn't know what he was like. And in Australia, we hang crap on each other. If you're friends, you pretty much don't say a nice word about each other in Australia. And so I didn't know how to handle Crete, and he just hammered me from like the start. He was just constantly on me the whole way across, and I wasn't quite sure how to deal with it. And I realized, that there was nothing you could say to hurt his feelings or whatever. So and I hadn't said anything. And he was calling me Roo, which was funny. He still calls me Roo.
Okay.
And so he's just into me about everything this whole way across from Texas to Louisiana. And then where any shot he could take at me, he took, and I just handled it. Anyway, we're going out to dinner, me, Gene, and Crete, and we're walking down the hallway of the hotel. And he said, "Hey, Roo." And I turned around and said, "Yeah." And he said, "Hey, that old sweater you got on there," he said, "that looks like something my daughter would wear." And without a blink of an eye, I turned around and I said, "It is your daughter's." And we all, Crete and Gene dropped to the floor.
Burn.
And we all just sort of lost it, and that was sort of broke the ice for me and Crete, and we've all been pretty good friends since. So.
I got one more quick story, Pat. On that night. We Carl goes out, and we're old. Me and Jeff, we're old. We don't go out. Can I tell this story, Carl?
The pack must stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So me and Jeff are in the hotel room. It's like 10 o'clock at night. Jeff's saying, "I'm worried about Roo. He isn't back yet. He's not back." Then 11 o'clock comes. Now we have to be out of the hotel at 6 o'clock in the morning. Okay. And 11 o'clock comes, and Jeff's like, "I don't know where Roo is. You need to text him." So I sent Carl a text. I was like, "Hey man, your stuff's all over the room. And, we got to leave early." And all of a sudden I get a text back, and it says, "Hey mate, pack my stuff," but it was a different word. It's a big night. I was like, dang, I guess we got to pack Carl's stuff.
The next morning when I saw that, I was like, there's no way I sent that. I can't. And I panicked. And then when I saw them, they were just like laughing and just like they saw the text, and I'm like, well, best that we better pack
all his stuff was packed. All your stuff was
packed. Life on the road, guys. Life on the road.
So the coolest story about Gene ever was the first year that I met him, and I had almost run out of funds helping me over here. I'd fished, I think, 3 years on the Bassmaster Opens, hadn't made the elites, missed a bunch of times, and it was the end of the year. And I basically had run out of money, and I was going to go home, and that was pretty much it. That was going to be the end of I don't know if I was going to ever come back. I was figuring out how to pretty much get rid of all my stuff
I
and
remember.
head back to Australia. And Gene said, fish the last open. And I said, well, I'm not in the points. I'm out of the points and I'm out of money. And it was just all bad. And he said, I'll sort you out. Just, we'll get a hotel. He'll pay for the hotel, help me out wherever I can. He said, when you run out of money, you just tell me and I'll help you and we'll fish this last open. And then, you know, you can go home. So I was like, all right. So we head to Ross Barnett. So I'm driving and I'm swiping my credit card, and it's going. It gets me 3/4 of the way over there and it just stops working. I try and get money out. I'm like, Gene, I don't have a cent, like $0. So I'm driving up to the pump and Gene's like coming over, filling his truck up, and then he's filling my truck up, like to get to Ross Barnett. And so we get over there. Long story short, Gene finds these fish. I find some fish. We work together. He comes second and I come fourth. He won 16 grand. I won 10 grand. It was my first ever top 10 in a Bassmaster Open. I weighed in front of a big crowd, Bass Pro Shops. It was like pretty much a dream come true. And Gene, you know, and it kick-started me because that 10 grand got me back on track, and I paid for deposits for the next year. I went home on a high and I got ready and I came back, and that was year 4 when I made the elites the next year. And if Gene didn't do that, like he was literally at night at the Open, like I was driving up to the fuel pump and I would just wait there and Gene would come over and swipe his card and I'd fill my boat up.
Dude.
Like that's how bad it was. And I was staying with Fred and Julie, and they even know because I drove back to Fred and Julie's after that. And I said, I just won 10 grand. This was like crazy. We were on a, you know, I was so happy. And we went to Mexico and I'm like, my shout, like I'm going to shout lunch for Fred and Julie when I got back there. And they brought the food out. We ate. Everything was great. And the lady comes back with a check, and I gave her a card because I'd banked the check. So I thought I had money. And she come back. The card didn't work. So I gave her an Australian one. She went away, come back. Card didn't work.
Oh,
so
no.
I think I was on my third card, and Fred said, I'll get it, mate. It's all right. I told you I was broke.
That's funny. Get by with a little help from your friends, right?
Yeah.
That's outstanding. Dude, like, and let me tell you, I have heard other stories of Eugene helping other anglers to get themselves going. And
yeah,
I mean, and Gene, you you believed in this show when this show didn't have much to stand on, and it's guys like you that giving people chances that help make some dreams possible. Let's be real about it. You know, if you didn't have Gene's card to swipe right there, Carl, where might you be? You know, really?
Yeah, 100. And Gene, like, I'm not the only story. Gene there's so many stories that I know about, and there's stories that I don't know about. And Gene helps people without most people knowing. And you know, the biggest thing that he taught me was like, I don't give that much back to Gene. I give back to the people that are coming up that I see. And it's like crazy that I've gotten to a position where I'm able to help someone, you know, like as they come up, or if I see a young guy, like I get in a position where I'm not in that quite as far, but it's crazy that I can actually do something like that. And it's through learning from Gene. Like he worked hard, he made it, and now, and he's paid it forward.
Yeah, man. And Carl, you know what that is, Carl? That is proper bassin. That's a proper bassin man right there.
The proper way to do it.
That is right, man. I mean, that's the deal. It's paying it forward. It's proper. And when you can be in a position like that, and you pay it forward, that's what regenerates life. Giving back. I don't care what it is. When you're able to give back, whether it be hope, whether it be laughter, whether it be money, it's giving back is the fulfillment. And it's cool that look at the full circle. You know what I mean? You know,
100%.
I had that guy in my life, you know, my career started with a leap of faith from a partner.
Dude, and so many of us. So I mean,
Yeah.
so many Americans, so many Australians. You know, I mean, let's face it. Even Canadians too, Carl. Even Canadians, them too.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, let's talk a little bit about the amphibias. And without sounding like an infomercial, I've had many of sunglasses that I've worn over the years. And I've lost many of sunglasses as well, as I seem to always leave them on the deck or on the top of my head or whatever, as we all do. Amphibias float. We know that. That's a great thing. They've saved all of us in the room before because they float. But here's what the real deal is. When I first got on with Amphibia, Gene said, what I want you to do, Pat, is take your sunglasses you've been wearing. And I was wearing a very popular brand of sunglasses. And he said, take the amphibias, compare them to them, and look into the clouds. And look into the clouds with them and notice the difference in the definition. And the next time you do that, look into the water and notice that same definition change. And I'll tell you, man, you straight on, dude, nailed it. Like, I see so much better with them, and my eyes hurt less. God's honest truth. I mean, I'll tell you, Amphibia does that for me. So I mean,
there's a lot that goes into it. You know, the behind the scenes stuff and the technology of the lenses and stuff. And truly, your pupil is basically a wire. It's a data pipe sending signals to your brain, and everything that obstructs that signal or reduces that pipeline going to your brain, the less you see into the water, the less definition of the clouds you see. And our sunglasses being able to block UVC rays, you know, it's off the charts. No one can compare. But it's hard to get that message out sometimes, you know. But whenever I do the cloud trick with somebody, they walk off with a pair on their head.
Dude, it's amazing. It really is. And here's what I wish. I wish that I would have. I went through a period in my life where I didn't wear sunglasses a lot when I fished, or just being outside. I'm outside a lot, no matter what I do. And I think that it has damaged my eyes. I wish I would have taken better care, or let me put it this way. When I did wear sunglasses, a lot of time it was the cheap shit. And it hurt my eyes, man. That damages your eyes. So there's a difference. There's a difference.
Yeah, I worry about the protective side of it, you know, and especially these young kids coming up and their parents buying them glass lenses and not even considering the fact that an 1.5 ounce weight's going to make you a pirate. You know?
Yeah, right. Yeah, no doubt.
The ANSI rating side of it really means a lot to me. And I've had so many people send me emails and text messages and stuff where they've taken a weight to the eye, and they said if they had glass lenses on, they're a pirate, you know. So I feel good about that too.
Heck yeah. Hey, Carl, you know Matt Robertson, right? On him.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep.
I wish he had a pair of amphibias on the back of his head, because I once hit him with like a 2-ounce fighter chicken jig on the back of his head, and he bled like a sieve for hours. Felt bad. Almost killed the kid. But I wish he had amphibias on the back of his head that day.
No, the biggest thing is it only needs to happen once. You know, I've been with Amphibia for 8 years, and the biggest thing for me is like comfort. Like there's a certain few things that I don't compromise when it comes to sponsors and stuff, because if I have to use it every single day of my life, like it better be the best. I'll use the best rods, reel, everything that I have. I try and have it as the best I can possibly buy, especially if I used it every single day. I don't think there's a day gone by in the last 8 years that I haven't had a pair of sunnies on my head, amphibias. And no, it doesn't matter when I'm fishing, driving, like I'm going to put them on. And so the lightweight, having them comfortable, because most give me a headache, and I'd never been able to wear them because in Australia, for some reason, they've been convinced about glass lenses. So they're always heavy on my head, and that weight would give me a headache. It would hurt the bridge of my nose. They would slip down the front of my nose. They were never comfortable. I only put them on when I really had to. And so 8 years here, 10 years here in fishing, my lifetime in Australia, I'd never had really a bait hit me in the eye. So I was always like, not real sure like about being protective. But one time, 2 years ago, I hooked a 4-pound bass in a lead event, had a 1.5 ounce weight, and it came off and it shot like a bullet and hit me fair in the eye.
Wow.
And all morning I was taking my sunglasses off and on because it was getting cloudy and sunny. And so I had them on my hat, then I had them on. And we've got it on video, this in slow motion, and I didn't even know what happened. And it hit a 1.5 weight, hit me square in the eye like a bullet, and it just bounced off my eclipses. And that has happened to hundreds of people, and the glass shatters. If they didn't have anything on, it would blind you. If you had glass, it shatters into your eye. It's happened to a bunch of people. It only needs to happen once. And instead it bounced off, and I just wound up and kept flipping and going along. And I was like, it just hit me. I was like, that's how quick it happens.
Man, you're lucky. So, that's because you're Irish. That must be why. Yeah. That's why. That's awesome, man. Hey, Carl, do you remember? I was talking with Gene earlier about this. You remember that guy? He's a Florida fisherman. I think his name's Roland Morgan. He fishes over on. He's out of Clewiston. He's on Lake Okeechobee.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know that guy, Roland.
Yeah.
So he used to have the most badass sunglasses back in the day. Do you remember them? They were like tortoise shells. They were kind of like eclipses, but tortoise shells. All right. So I think we need to have a proper Bassin Man eclipse tortoise shell glass frame with the bronze lenses. Can we do this, guys? Can we make it happen somehow?
If you did that, Pat, we could eliminate the need for birth control. I honestly think that would solve birth control.
It would do it.
Hey, I'm 50. I'm not worried about that. I think that's great, man. Come on. You're not going to do it? You won't make it?
I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot.
Okay.
I'll make some specially for you.
He'll think about it.
That was a great answer, though, Gene. By the way, that's like those old blue blockers you put over the other shades. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's the deal right there.
What do you have hanging from your microphone?
This is Thor's hammer. That is, of course, my hero Thor's hammer, and right here is a bag of gold. And in this bag of gold, there's 4 lucky gold coins because 4 is my lucky number, and I'm superstitious. So
he got to dig for it in Gatlinburg.
Yeah, I mined for it at Dollywood, at Conway Twitty City. I mined for it. It was amazing. But that's what it is. It's Thor's hammer, and seriously, 4 gold coins is what I keep in.
Looks like one of them COVID masks or something.
No, it's not. That would be for Hervé Villachez, a little person, if this was a COVID mask. You know what I mean?
We don't have COVID in Florida.
Yeah, I heard that. Florida's a whole different planet anyway. You know, I mean, it's a whole different place. That's where John Cox is from. That's why he's so good. You know, it's a whole different planet. Gene, you're on a different planet yourself, dude. How about it, Carl? His job right now is like driving around on a pontoon. He's a captain. I mean, come on. What's up with that?
A pontoon boat captain.
You're a pontoon boat captain. Choo-choo.
It's stressful. Me and my buddy, one of my other captains, runs another boat of mine. We're just literally just talking about it. And we said, our stress in the morning is, do we have enough ketchup for the hot dogs?
That's big life problems.
That's the level of our stress. So,
and it's Destin Pontoons, right?
Yeah, Destin Pontoon charters.
And follow Destin Pontoon on IG. And there's cool pictures to blow up on there. Just so you guys know, you can blow up the pictures.
If you follow Destin _Pontoon, I post stories every day with this area is about. It's a pretty amazing part of the Florida Panhandle that a lot of people don't even know exists. But I mean, it's an amazing area. Carl and Kayla came down. Spent a few days with me, Emily Tucker, and them. It's a pretty place.
It's awesome too. And like, you think of Florida about going down into Florida and, you know, past Orlando and having to have a big drive from, you know, from the central part of the States. But, you know, for us, it was like a 5.5 hour drive and we're in one of the most beautiful parts of the planet.
Yeah, it's like you don't know where you
crystal clean water. So it's pretty cool how it's sort of right there.
It's a neat area. The sand, the water, unreal. It's like Bohemian, isn't it?
It is.
Practically. That's
right now, it looks like a toilet backed up.
Uh-oh.
From that hurricane. It's got it all messed up, but we survived.
And you still got trips going?
Oh, yeah.
There it is. Hey, check out Destin. What is it? Destin _Pontoon?
Uh-huh.
Right there on IG. And book a trip with Gene, and then you might even sometimes Jeff Crete, he cleans up the boats afterwards, so you can sometimes meet Jeff Crete at these.
He's the best deckhand I've ever had.
Yeah. A lot of people call him worse than deckhand.
Yeah.
Sounds like deckhand, but it's not. But he's we love Jeff Crete. We do. I miss Crete. I got to call him up. I got to get him back here. I should have had him on with you two guys. I don't know what I was thinking. If Carl didn't have to go to work tomorrow, we could stay up all night, you know?
I know. I got to go and try and figure out how to get 5 bass by the lure.
It's one of the best jobs and one of the worst jobs in the world, isn't it, Carl?
Yeah, I know. That's the best way to explain it.
Hey, I want to thank you, Gene. For always believing in way back to my radio show, way back to the Bass Buzz days, dude. We've known each other a long time.
Been a long time. Been a good ride.
Yeah, dude, for real. We got all good times. And we've been this is our second year now with Amphibia here on Straycast, and we wouldn't have it any other way. And we thank both of you for your support of this show. Carl Jocumsen and Gene Eisnemann right there. Yeah. And we have.
How many people you got there?
You guys wild.
There's this crowd is nuts. I want to tell you, the whole Australian section over there, I'm partying with them after the show. That's my group.
They're a rowdy bunch.
Yeah, I like them. I like them. We're gonna have a big kangaroo wallaroo discussion, maybe a cage match afterwards. I think something like that. But hey, I think we're giving away an Amphibia fun pouch. Speaking of wallaroos and kangaroos,
Carl's got it.
And Carl, you got I think you have the winner. So Carl, what? Hey, I don't know. Did you get it texted to you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
How do I look at that without getting out of this? Here we go. Amphibia winner. Do you want me to announce it?
Yeah, you want music?
Yeah, drum roll.
Drum roll. Okay, we got that. Drum roll. You ready? Go ahead, Carl.
Tyler Sturgeon.
What was his name?
Tyler.
Tyler what?
Sturgeon.
Sturgeon, like the fish?
Yeah, Tyler Sturgeon.
That's awesome. Is that a real name?
That's I don't know. I think he might have made it up. Pretty cool.
Tyler Sturgeon, you are the Amphibia Fun Pouch winner. And all you have to do is direct message the Straycast Facebook page. Attention, Jake Haas. And we're going to get you a prize. Guys, thank you again so much. Carl, we appreciate you taking time on Derb Night to come on the show as well. And we wish you the best of luck tomorrow as well as the rest of the season, man.
Appreciate it, mate. Thanks for having us on, and look forward to next time.
Heck yeah, that's Gene Eisnemann, Carl Jocumsen right there. Peace. Right there. Kapow. Wow, we're doing it. Hey, we're going to put the power poles down one more time, and we're coming back with the lead doctor, Brad Zellers. Yeah, bite me tackle in a moment.
go farther, get some Kevin Van Dam's line and lure. You can launch it a mile. Still going. Well, better stick to fishing.
Bite me! It's a command to the fish. Quality jig heads with quality components. With tried and true tackle like the Big Dude Goby head, the Hunter or Jacob head, or all new tackle like the Jackpot Net head or Buster swim bait head. Bite me! It's a command to the fish. Get the lead out and visit bitemetackle.net today.
Step up your game. It has been said that professionals are only as good as the tools they work with, and Alpha Angler has developed the ultimate set of tools for you, the competitive angler. Alpha Angler custom rods, brought to fruition by the passion of master craftsman Jake Boomer and 2017 BASS Angler of the Year Brandon Palaniuk. Alpha Angler rods are custom made in the USA. Designed and engineered to be perfect, Alpha Angler utilizes a very unconventional approach to making the very best bass rods, from drop shotting to flipping. Alpha Angler's focus is on building perfectly balanced tournament-grade bass rods at an affordable price. Join the Alphalution today and purchase direct at alphaangler.com. Step up your game. alphaangler.com. Do you hear it?
Yep.
What could this be? Coming through the forest of lead. It's the one and only Greg Zellers and Brad Zellers from Bite Me Tackle, Bass Fishing Galaxy. Stand up and shout for the brains behind Bite Me Tackle. Yeah, there we are, guys.
How you doing?
What's going on? What's happening? You guys are like in a mountain bungalow right now or something. Are you in a cabin?
No. The getaway room.
Oh,
and we don't ever get time to utilize.
Okay. You're in the getaway room and you broke time from your busy life as a mayor. You're Mayor West of Indiana.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people know that about you, Brad. You are in real life a mayor. And like,
yeah.
I mean, and I mean no disrespect by this, but you don't look like a mayor to me. You know, I mean, you're just not like, you're not like, you're not Mayor Brad. You're just bass fishing. You're Bassin Brad to me.
He's controlling. He's bossy. It's just how he is.
So he does. He lays down the gauntlet a little bit, Greg.
He can.
Okay.
More times than not. Work with him for a day.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna go fishing with him soon, so I'll find out the truth.
That's right.
I'll find out the true colors. You know what I mean? You know. What
I'm ready to go.
So hey, guys, all kidding aside, lead is serious tackle, terminal tackle to bass fishermen. It's a crucial tool or component to our success. And I mean, maybe one of the oldest inventions in fishing, but besides adding, some sort of weight to bone hooks, is putting a metal on a steel hook to weight it. And henceforth, the history of the jig head has evolved. But man, it's like if you go to Bite Me Tackle, like how many SKUs do you have? I mean, a jig head is not just a jig head, is it, guys?
No, it's not. We're trying to develop new things every day, keep up with trends, and we're moving forward on a lot of different products.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have been so, Greg. I mean, you guys got into this deal. Correct me if I'm wrong. You bought the company from someone else, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah, and everybody in the world I mean, and I mean that in the bass fishing world, was throwing that Zona head, tube head, that tube jig head, the Goby one. Yeah, the big dude. Yeah, the old big dude, man. It's like you didn't even. It's like it just looked cool to throw that thing, even if there weren't gobies around, And it worked everywhere. Everyone knew that jig head. But as you got into the Bite Me line, man, it was so much more than that. And what I ask you guys is tell me like some of the top jig heads. What's the ones flying out the door? What are the most utilized components?
The biggest one now is probably the big dude. Obviously, still sells just tons of them, literally.
Sure.
The jackpot, the little Ned rig.
Yeah.
Probably our next seller. It's really taken off. In the three sizes, a 16th, 8th, and a quarter, weedless, non-weedless. With that Gami hook, it's a good deal.
Yeah, and a lot of times I just get the weedless ones from you, and I just put, if I want them non-weedless, I just pull the wire out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's that simple. So you got the best of both worlds. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
But some people are lazy, Brad.
Yeah, well, yeah. It works.
That's why you make all kinds.
But the jackpot Ned is an amazing bait. I will say that I find myself using that hunter head so often, whether it be on a shaky head or whether it be swimming that like a Berkeley Power Swimmer or a Kitech type worm swim bait, that type of deal, man. Like I like the ball head on those. I know there a lot of people prefer the fish head, and you guys have the fish head as well. But I like the roll that you get from that ball head. You know what I mean? You correct?
Sure.
Yeah. What do you guys use? What do you guys throw on that type of bait?
Man, I use that 1/8 ounce hunter on the on A rig.
Okay.
That thing, with that 60-degree flat eye, it works great. I use that. I use the Buster head though, the swim bait head a lot.
And that's the fish one, the fish head.
Yeah.
That's
the powder coated one with eyes.
Mm-hmm.
In the rib system.
In the rib system, that if you put a bait on it, it doesn't come off.
It locks it. You are exactly right.
It locks it on. So, speaking of the hunter head, with the hunter head and the shaky ball, we've got our exclusive, the exclusive Gamakatsu hook we use with the Sprout bend. We've got that coming in some bigger sizes. We're gonna create up to 1 ounce ball head and a hunter head for some of the Detroit River and that. We're getting a lot of calls for some bigger heads for that.
Yeah, absolutely. And the deeper swim baits, even
Yeah.
Kentucky Lake stuff like that too, man. Absolutely.
My understanding, those hooks are going through customs right now. So here in hopefully next week or so.
Let's hope they pass.
Amen.
Greg,
COVID's been wonderful, but boy, it's tough getting some things.
Well, you're a mayor. You got to be able to pull a few strings, right?
You can't pull that many strings. No control over the government, that's for sure.
Yeah, but that's been, it's been an amazing year. We've had a great year. We've been selling stuff all over. We've got a great amount of stores that we sell to. It's just hard getting some of the hooks right now. We've had some issues, but we're behind us and we're moving forward.
Yeah,
so.
I know that's universal too. I know even JP and Ryan are having trouble with hooks sometimes for their tight ropes too. I mean, it seems to be
just got to look ahead, and get them way early.
So I want to commend you guys on something that has always been the biggest problem that I have seen with jig heads and lead heads of various types, and that's quality control. So let's say that you get just a sack of six heads, okay, and on a lot of companies, you're paying $3, $4, $5 for quality jig heads, and you get lead with flaws or crooked eyes, or where it's not poured correctly.
Yeah.
And now no one is perfect, okay? I understand.
That's right.
I understand no one is perfect, but I do want to commend you guys on your quality control, because I want to tell you, I very rarely see a shitty jig head come through. Just being real. I very rarely do, man.
Yeah.
It's the truth. I mean, we're not perfect at pouring them either. I mean,
those are the ones I get to use.
I mean, we have boxes of stuff that wasn't quite perfect, like on the shaky ball. The worm keeper's not big enough. You know, if people are paying for the product, there's no point selling them something that's not right.
Yeah, and you guys go through it. I mean, you actually take the time. Here's the deal. 6 jigs in the pack, theoretically, you know, or hypothetically, and boom, 2 of them are bad. That don't happen with you guys. That pisses people off quick, doesn't it?
Yeah, sure would. Yeah, would me too.
I mean, that's what you get with Bite Me. You really do. So when people say quality components, take a close look.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I want to go back to something before I get, because we didn't quite touch on it completely, but how many different SKUs or jig heads is it that you offer? How many styles?
Oh gosh, between sizes and shapes, and there's probably 150 plus.
150 plus SKUs, and that's a jig head. That's a hook with lead.
Yeah.
A hook with lead, Brad Zellers.
Yeah.
That's a hook with lead. And how amazing is America and the bass fishing galaxy that you can make a few rubles on some hooks and some lead. You know what I mean?
It's yeah. You know, the thing I get the most accomplishment out of is when you take a hook, you want to make a new product, and you design it, make your own molds, pour them, and they come out, and people use them.
Yeah. And you catch fish on them.
Feeling.
Yeah, damn straight, man. Hey, Greg, I wanna ask you. Tell us something, an application for a Bite Me jig head that we might not think of. You know, like something, in other words, a little sneak about one of the Bite Me products that you can share with us and not get in too much trouble.
Well, one of the things we like to do, the Jacob's head, it's kind of the bolt nose weed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Type style jig, has a weed guard in it.
Uh-huh.
You know, a lot of people you pretty much put any soft plastic you want to put on it. However, if you go to put like a smaller crawdad style bait on it, it skips really well. Has a unique fall with it. You know, it's not like a Texas rig where it's just a straight drop. Depending on the weight variation you might use. It just seems it's one of those different baits you can go behind people and catch fish with.
Gotcha. Okay. And you say a craw type imitator. Give me a specific example.
Well, we'll go with the Zoom Speed Craw. You know, it's a simple all-time classic bait. Everyone has them. They work great.
Yeah.
And you put it like on what, an 1/8 ounce Jacob with the weedless?
3/16, 3/16 to a quarter, kind of depending on what you're fishing. You know, if you're going to fish around docks, some edges, some grass lines, it works well. And the other, I think the perks of that bait is when you're fishing it, the craws are always going to move. And plus, even if you're kind of dragging it, but when you start reeling it, it's going to start swimming, have that wobble action that you're going to kind of get from that bullet nose as well.
Gotcha. Okay, so it's kind of like a crawdad swim jig in many instances too.
Absolutely. It always has some type of action going on to where you can get bit on the end of your cast, working it back to the boat or even at the boat.
Gotcha. How many pounds of lead do you have in your boat, Brad?
A bunch. Holds the nose down well. Yeah.
No porpoise in there.
Yeah. I throw a tube most of the time. That's I feel more comfortable with that than anything, and it works.
I was fishing yesterday, and some of the guys pulled out the old classic, Brad, and that is the stupid tube head. You know what I mean?
You bet.
Yeah, I mean, what's that cat's name? That was that's the first time I heard about it. The guy, our Indiana guy. I can't believe is this
Terry.
Yeah,
Terry McWilliams.
Yeah, McWilliams, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, man, that stupid tube. That you can put that thing anywhere, Zellers. And you got, what do you have, like 6 rods rigged up at all times with the stupid tube? Is that
more? Yeah, at least.
He's got the 16th, the 8th, every different size on there.
Oh, yeah.
It's deadly. But do you feel like, I mean, I know where you fish that a lot of people have stupid tubes rigged, but it's kind of an overlooked bait around the country, isn't it?
It is. You get out of, the Midwest here in the area and, they don't use it. We get calls from clear out east into Canada and they don't use that. They've never heard about it. So, you tell them to look it up and give it a try.
So for those that don't know what a stupid tube is, Greg, tell us what a stupid tube is.
Okay, so pretty much stupid tube, it's using the 60-degree vertical eye jig head. Typically, average weights are going to be your most popular 8 3/16. It's where you're putting that gap hook in a tube weedless, meaning you're shoving the lead part of the tube head up the back end of the tube, push it up through the top, or I'm sorry, take the point of the hook. Yeah, I did it backwards.
Okay.
Put the hook down 3/4 away to where you're going to spin it around, poke it back through to where the tube is weedless, meaning the gap of the hook is obviously at the back of it, and the point of the tube hook is vertical, laying flat against the tube.
Yeah, and talk about Lake Schaefer is where I first learned about it, as many people in this area did. And if you weren't skipping a stupid tube and hitting all the way at the back of the dock so it wasn't, you weren't getting bit. You know what I mean? It had to doing. Right. It had to hit the back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
and I mean that's a bait that I think. I need to start throwing a little more too. That's the point.
Absolutely. It just also adds a different fall rate too. Fall rate, different spiral. It's just something different.
And what's nice is you don't have to throw that stupid tube on spinning rod. You don't have to. You can, if you're a good skipper, you can skip it on a bait caster just as well.
Sure.
I mean I know a dude named Joe Bertrand. He used to fish up there on Schaefer, and that cat could put that stupid tube like. I don't know where. I mean, he'd have it all. He'd be over by the. He'd skip that thing by the state park there, by the amusement park, and it'd end up in the back of the Monon. I don't know how he'd skip it that far.
It works, no doubt about it.
Yeah, man. I don't know. There's been a zillion fish caught on that stupid tube as well. Is it rewarding to be in the fishing tackle industry, Brad?
It is. There's a lot of, you hear so many stories from everybody, whether they're using your stuff, somebody else's stuff. They're all great people. They really are. And I think anybody that fishes and stop and help you do anything you needed help with, they're good people.
Yeah, and dude, I'm trying to think of the most tactful way to say this, because it might be for a bait owner or a bait company owner, it might be a little painful to have a product that is so good that most professional anglers have them in their box, but most professional anglers don't talk about them because they're not one of your sponsors. They're not sponsored by, they got a conflicting sponsor. But
that's right.
I would say the majority of, let's just say that northern swing of the Elite Series that just finished up, the MLFs over on Sturgeon Bay, I would be willing to say that 99.9% of those anglers had your products in their boat.
Sure. Yeah, I agree.
That's strong. Do you know how strong that is, Brad?
Oh, it does. It feels good. You wish, you can't do what some of the big companies can do and just, sponsor them all, obviously. But, I know what they're using, a lot of them.
Does it ever hurt your feelings? I mean, let's be honest. Does it ever hurt your feelings when you see a guy out there and he's throwing a swim bait on the hunter head and he's sponsored by a big name company that also makes a ball head jig, but he can't talk about it? I mean, does that hurt you sometimes?
No, it doesn't. A lot of them have told me when they go to do demonstrations, and at boat shows and things in the spring, they show what it is.
Good. Okay, good.
They do. it's a good feeling they are using it.
Yeah. Yeah. So that all that positive overcomes all the other thing because it goes back to what you said, man. It's like, hey, people are catching fish on something that I created or help create or help build.
That's right. Yeah.
Dude,
it's great when those guys call you up, and there's a lot of them that call that, I talk to quite a bit, that they're great people.
Yeah. And
great guys.
And, for those that don't know, Bite Me Tackle's available on your website. It's available Tackle Warehouse. It's available in many different retail outlets across the country.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, you guys are hey, Greg, you're a jig head mogul. You know that?
Okay. Wouldn't go that far.
The Zeller family is jig head moguls.
Yeah, we've got family members working. My dad's 81, and he does all the packing.
Okay, awesome.
So, we set him down this week. We set him down with, I think we did 3,500 Ned rigs or jackpots, and
wow,
he got them. He packed all those in about half a day.
Holy shnikes.
So, he did, 900 packs of them in half a day, packed them all.
Wow. We need to call them.
Labeled and barcoded.
You better check the
Nice
elderly.
thing, when he does that, people ought to be real happy.
Yeah, for sure.
Go through, and if he has extra jigs left in the batch, he just starts throwing them in other packages, and they get bonuses.
Aha!
I'll say, well, I know I made extra ones. Where are they at? Oh, we had just enough. I'll look at some of the packs. They'll have 2 extras. Or
Pops is throwing a bonus. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, he's sweetening up the sack, isn't he?
Yeah. Oh, that's okay though. Yeah.
Hey, but don't work him too hard. You got to check the elderly labor laws. Okay.
He's got air conditioning.
Okay, good. Taking care of Pops.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, I know that there's an old boy on St. Clair, one of your Bite Me Tackle, one of our teammates that's been kicking some butt lately.
Yes.
Out there.
Mike Raber.
Yeah, Mike.
Give him a shout out. He just currently won the Angler of the Year title for the Michigan Division BFL. Quite an accomplishment from him, and he was on a good sack of fish all year long. He's put his time in though. I mean, he's a stick.
Heck yeah, man.
You're gonna be hearing a lot from Mike, I think.
I'll bet, and he seems to understand those brown fish too, doesn't he?
That he does.
Hey, I want to tell you guys, Brad, we're going on our second year here, right?
Yes.
And I just want to tell you, you and Greg and the entire Zellers family, thank you. Thanks for what you do for this show, man. I mean, you help us out a great deal, whether you know it or not. Everything helps us bring this show to the entire Bass Galaxy every week, and you're part of it. So thank you for that.
Well, thank you, Pat, and Pat, you and the guys. After we're on, we get so many hits on the website and Facebook and things. That's a good feeling too. You're reaching out to a lot of people, so
Thanks,
we appreciate that.
Thanks, dude.
Good job.
And we have a pretty good time doing it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You got some good shows. You've got some awesome shows.
Hey, have you guys know what Mystery Tackle Box is, right?
Yes,
absolutely.
Yeah, of course you do. Well, tonight is the night that we open a Mystery Tackle Box here on the show. And you guys wanna play Open the Mystery Tackle Box with me?
He was talking about, he wanted that 10-year power pool deal, but probably work 5 years out. Or, being the second year on here, you and Dad could probably meet for like an anniversary dinner or something. Yeah. Nice romantic candle lighting and somewhere,
careful.
Both drive an hour, you can meet maybe Maryville might not be the safest, but
we'll meet halfway.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh my.
All right, let's get mysterious.
Okay.
Mysterious. And let's open this box. I have a 1942 Chicago Gangster Switchblade right here. and I'm going to open
we
up.
need that later.
Yeah, we might.
That.
You're the mayor.
For that date you guys have coming up.
Exactly. Keep your hands to yourself. Those aren't pillows. All right.
Yeah.
So they,
Oh my God.
The first thing I have here, Mr. Zellers, in the mystery tackle box, is of course always awesome Carl stickers. So Andy always gets the Carl stickers. We know that. We know Andy gets the Carl stickers. But what I have here first, that I am going to ask you about, Greg, and which camera am I holding it up to for them again, Ginge? The middle, the left one? Okay, to the left. So this is a, I better put my cheaters on, my spectacles here, Zellers. And Greg, this bait is for you, and I want to know what you would do with the old Guggen Squad Square Bill Flat Banger right here. The old Flat Banger. You see that deal right there?
Oh yeah, good shad color, isn't it?
Yeah, it sure is. What's
I mean, you can do about anything with it. You know, it's getting that time of year too. You know, some of your dirty lakes fish are gonna be pulling up next to dock posts. You can flip it up beside between that and shore station, catch them. Or you can just fish the flats. You know, a lot of the smallmouth lakes, every smallmouth's want to push up in the flats. Good way to imitate some.
There, that's the Guggen Flat Banger. Hey, did you guys know that Ryan and JP are going to be Guggen soon? Did you know?
Nope.
No. See, they didn't know either. Ryan and they didn't know either, JP. Okay. Yeah, you're going to be a Guggen. All right.
I am.
So, yes. This right here, yeah, Greg, I mean Brad, this is not Little Caesars, but it smells a little like Little Caesars, and it's some liquid mayhem, a little liquid mayhem. What are you gonna do with this, Brad? This is shad scent, but it smells like Little Caesars to me.
Oh, I'm gonna rub that all over my swim bait.
Hey now. Hey now.
Yeah.
I like your style.
We're gonna rub that all over there, and the fish are gonna come.
That's right, man, and absolutely, and it's on the A rigs at Schaefer, right?
You bet.
That's right.
That's coming up.
It won't be long.
Coming up. All right, so what I'm going to pick out of here is the, I got this. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this, my buddy, you guys might know my buddy Johnny Cruz, right? Yeah.
You bet.
And Shannon Wheeler, those guys over there at the Missile Bait Company. Yeah, they got this little twin turbo tail right here. And you know what I'm going to do, Greg? I'm going to take
that in that Jacob's head.
Yeah, I am. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. I'm going to take that Jacob head. I'm going to rig it on this little double tail, and I'm going to go a skipping. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
There it is, right there.
And a lot of times too, Pat, like the Jacob's head, you know, there's a couple other baits we make too where people can actually tie skirts to and make it their own custom jig as well.
I like that. Okay.
So
smaller profile.
For sure.
You can do with stuff too. Another twist we put on some products as well.
Tie a little living rubber on there.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, that was great. We're taking the tips. And then we got in here an old hoax fish shad swimmer, and the new bait that a lot of people seem to be talking about is this Weston topwater bait. It's kind of like a plopper type bait, and I know you've caught a few fish, Mr. Zellers, on the old traditional whopper plopper. You know what I mean?
Bet.
Yeah, man. Sometimes they just eat the snikes out of those things.
Oh, they're a blast, no doubt.
And there's some hooks in here. There's a weedless deal. This is the bionic. Wait a second. I got to put my glasses back on for this one because this looks amazing right here. Before we go. Oh, it's the Mimic Minnow. It's a Northland. It's the old Northland Mimic Minnow.
Oh, the old Northland.
Yeah, dude. My old buddy Steve Kish. You probably ran into Steve Kish with Northland tackle at one time or another. Yes,
I believe so.
Yes. Steve Kish used to spend time with the Aborigines over in Australia before he knew Carl Jocumsen. So that's a true story I just made up right there. But this is the old Mimic Minnow. Critter Craw from Northland. And a heck of a mystery tackle box this month. If you do not already get a mystery tackle box, all you got to do is go over to shopcarls.com, see our bearded buddy, and sign up for the MTB. It's $19.99 a month. You're going to get for the Pro Box, and you get cool stuff. It's I'm going to be honest, they come a long way as far as the quality of tackle that is now being put into these boxes. And I'm going to tell you, since this year that we have been with Mystery Tackle Box, just about every product that's come in the box, I'll validate, is something that you can fish with and catch fish on. There ain't no BS. So wouldn't you say, Jay?
Definitely.
I mean, it's good stuff. It's come away. I'd throw every bait in this box.
Almost everything on that Shop Carl's.
Yeah, it's getting there. That's for sure.
Nice.
And speaking of getting there, guys, this was a marathon show.
You had a long one tonight.
Yeah, Andy, is this the record for most guests I ever booked in one night, or does the Christmas shows have more? Christmas shows have more. I was training for the Christmas show, guys. So
there you go.
Yes, and when with Greg on, with the addition of Greg, that was 8 guests this evening.
There we go.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, there's the deal. My hope for you guys is that someday that the entire Bass Galaxy is all using your jig heads, and then you just have the huge problem of not being able to make enough of them, and then deal with that. How's that?
Good problem to have.
That's a good problem to have.
Absolutely, dude. And again, thank you so much for the support of this show. Oh, wait. Oh, did we do the thing? I lost my marbles. Okay, we're all good. We got everything. Oh, they have the name. We're doing the giveaway. Okay, see this?
Okay.
I'm starting to lose it here at the end, guys. I'm losing it. All right, but let's do it. What do you want? You want fanfare. The winner of the Bite Me Tackle Jig Head giveaway is
Eric Kirkpack.
Eric Kirkpack. Eric Kirkpack. Is that correct? Eric Kirkpack. Direct message the Straycast Facebook page, Jake Haas.
Okay.
And we'll get you out a Bite Me Tackle Get the Lead Out pack, right?
You bet we will.
Heck, that ought to get them through December, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what the heck? Unless they're snagging up every cast. You know what I mean?
We'll make more.
That's a good thing.
It is.
Unless
Guys,
they're breaking those A-rigs off.
Exactly. Hey, Zeller family, thank you. We mean it.
Thank you, Pat.
Okay, guys.
Thank you, guys.
And Brad, please pin me down the next couple weeks. I'm going to come see you. Let's do this.
I'm ready.
Me, you, Greg.
Fishing on the Big Lake.
You come this way, too, anytime. I don't know anything about the Big Lake. I only fish in the places where most people are scared to go, because I'm scared of the Big Lake. So I go in those other swamps and stuff, where you don't.
Oh, you're lying to protect all the big smallmouth to be caught. That's what you're doing.
I don't even fish for smallmouth. I don't know what you're talking about. But anyway,
thanks again, Pat.
You guys,
awesome.
Thank you so much. Peace. Take care. We will see you very soon. That's Greg Zellers and Brad Zellers from Bite Me Tackle. Check them out, bitemetackle.com right there.
Thank you, guys. Have a good night.
Peace. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Wow. That is another show, Bass Fishing Galaxy. Thank you so much, everybody that tuned in. As we circulate through the air on this thin raft of bass fishing, we thank you again, Bass Fishing Galaxy, for another night here from Straycast Studio, from my mom's studio. We thank you so much for allowing us to pursue and to influx our passion of bass fishing to you. Thank you to all our guests. Thank you to our fine sponsors. And most of all, thank you to all of you who tuned in. This is Serious Pat Renwick, and I bid you peace. Until next week at 7 Central on StrayCast.net and StrayCast Facebook page. I hope you have the most amazing week. We will see you then, or see you on another time.